Here we are at the usual place, and I've got the usual camp eyes. A little bit of mist today. It was pretty bad yesterday when we arrived.
And my breakfast. Some Alpen in the Alpen.
Bags are nearly packed. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. So we go to the Dossen Hut in a minute. That's today's trip. God, don't I look old? And then hopefully, if the weather's alright, Wetterhorn tomorrow. Plenty of people around this morning. Nigel should remember that. The little triangle where we took the picture of the sunset. Just got to the first bit, so now we've got to cross onto the traverse. Goes across there and then up and round the corner. I kicked myself a little bit coming back to the same place, but it's very beautiful. So I wouldn't like to do this in a storm. Here he comes. Did you want to get a bit more horizontal done before we stop? Or are you keen?
Right. Start dropping.
How about if we go to the next up?
Yeah, okay. Wow, waterfall.
That's the Chrinnen Glacier and the Schreckhorn. Looks fantastic. A waterfall drifting off there in the sun. That's up from where the hut is. The end of the glacier there. And you can see how sharp the north face and the Mittellige ridges of the Eiger. Summit snowfield, only one that we can really see. Hard to believe there's probably someone on it. Hamish is hungry.
Very. Tom keeps making me carry on walking.
We'll stop in a minute.
refreshing.
Yes. Cool shower.
Now I do want to sit around the corner and then.
Am I wet? No. Yeah, just stop round there for a snackage. These sort of views you never really get tired of, do you? Getting close to the glacier, and the view from the hut is fantastic. Climbing the Schreckhorn was on our list of possibles, but from the other side, from the Schreckhorn hut. That's it there. But we're going to go up behind us where you can't see. Looks lovely. A Bergstrand and a half. That'd be a fantastic obstacle. Not far to the hut, it's just round the corner. Just got to go across here and then about 20 minutes on the path. If you study this, it's fantastic. Not only have you got all this lot coming down gradually and falling over, if you look down here, you can see water run into it. So if I can zoom in on the one down there, where is it? Yeah, water running in there.
Tomorrow we're at the top.
Yeah. Oh, you can see the Schreckhorn. Oh, see that a lot better in a minute. From the hut up there towards that snow. And then the peak behind. More of that later. Feeling extremely tired on this last little bit to the hut. Not sure it's because we were at sea level yesterday or just the unfitness or both, but hopefully we'll recover a little bit tonight after a rest this evening and a little bit of acclimatising. But nearly there. It looks quite a steep route. We're supposed to be going up just where the chimney is. Quite a few tourists made it up here. There's also some climbers. Well, we're pretty pushed today, but we're hoping that tomorrow's good, because if we do it, once we've done it, we'll feel the trip's really been worthwhile. But it's all about the morning, the weather and how we feel. So, beautiful afternoon, got time to rest and take in the view. We were just saying at the table there that where's he gone there? We're just saying that picnic spots go, it's difficult to take in the view here. It's just too much to look at, so it's pretty good.
Dunkel sein, bis es mächtig auf der Liege ist. Ja, gerne.
Weil die Schüssel.
Noch Sack. Ist das da an? Schau da eins. Ist da. Ja. Jetzt ist es drin. Nee, schon. Ja, so.
I'm worrying Hamish a bit because I'm quite nervous.
I'm alright.
He's alright, but I'm not.
Those mountains are in the distance.
It's 4:30 and we've left the hut. That's what I'm narrating. It's 4:30, we've left the hut. We're hoping we'll find the right route. Can't see anything at all. Well, we're nearly at the glacier, but we've started out first and we're now last by a long way. Hamish is setting a rather slow pace. I don't know if he's got any more problems than I have. I'm tired, but Yeah.
Well, look at those mountains now.
Don't drop yourself either. Right, nearly up, nearly finished the glacier. Stopped to film, bad idea, nearly fell. Look at the Eiger there. Ooh. Getting more, where am I? Getting a little bit more confident now, but we better move because some people are catching up. Was feeling pretty good when we left the glacier doing the first bit of climbing, but now the legs are caning again. With the last group, there's a pair just there. The other lot are way up on that high ridge. Oh no, not that one. That one.
It's the altitude.
So I don't know, it's not a major way, but my legs are killing. The other lot just left us going up. There's no one behind us. Probably only a bit 3/4 an hour to the coal, so we'll see the other side. Good rock here though, so it's not as bad. Earlier on it was very friable.
No, this must be 3 something.
We're totally done in, and this terrain is a little on the tough side. It's a proper, there's the ridge. Yes, we had to stay on that ridge, and it's been quite harem scarum, and on top of that we're at the end of our tether. That's quite a pun.
More ways than one. Yeah.
But we've got to just finish this ridge. That's our route down there. Lucky it ain't a lot further, otherwise I think we'd be in trouble. We'd be ringing up Rager asking for a lift home. Still look like we're going to do alright for clouds, so when we got to settle here, we've got, hopefully, we wanted to be able to see the route down to the other hut because it's a glacier walk. There's no way we'd get down here. We've only got 20 metres of rope, and I think you'd need to abseil it. So we're nearly there. It's going to be quite an achievement. But I tell you what, I'm embarrassed. All the old men legged it up here out of sight in no time. Anyway,
you see the Chrinnen one over there. Looks quite low.
yeah. Last little bit.
Oh no, Chrinnen was over there. I was looking at the wrong one.
Oh. Right. I've loosened. I think I've filmed that again, I'm not sure. So, just to the right of Hamish's helmet is the snow. That's as far as we've got to go. We are at the top of this blinking ridge. See that ridge over there? We're on one of those. That's the scariest thing. It's not so scary because the terrain's like what we've done before in Wales, but it's a tad higher. And not only that, we're running out of energy quick. So, desperate situation. We need to finish. Not quite sure how far, but hoping about like 15 minutes or something to the Wettersattle. Well, actually, we're hoping for half a minute, but I think we're going to get away with that.
15 is optimistic.
Yeah, so lucky we weren't going down that way, and lucky it's good weather. Otherwise, we'd never got anywhere near it. Right, see what's next.
Sam,
Nearly there.
nearly there.
Oh. Yeah, I reckon to the right of the knob.
Yeah.
To the right of the ridge.
Yeah, I think we must do. Straight into the snow then.
We made the saddle. We've got the bags to do the peak. There's the what's that one? Yeah, there's some metal horn. There's the bogey stock. This is the saddle. That's the Eiger. It's got to go up over the snow. We should be able to see everything. Down to the Dossen Hut area. There's some weather over there. Watch for the old later. metres higher. Don't like to say it. Concerned about our strength the way down. We might be taking it, but which is pretty high, and hut to hut via lots of glacier. We're going down there. The hut we want is over there. It's just a tad disappointing. Feel like got to get real and see. Maybe cut it short by 100 metres. So much effort in that earlier climb. Shame not to get to the very summit, but we're nearly there. Can't even lift my arm up. There's our route up. Down here, over the end of the crevasse, down to the flat bit of the glacier, and then all the way over the lump. Sorry. Where are we? Over the there, and then something to the hut. I think Dossen's in that dip, isn't it?
Well, Dossen itself is
Yeah. Yeah. In a dip beyond the dark one. Can't really see what I'm filming, but got to avoid the crevasses. Don't want to pop into one of those. There's no food down there. That's the way we're going down. Over there. Quite a large glacier. Yeah, that down there is. And there's a lot of crevasses and they're a bit rather big. We've just gone over two that you could fit a bus in. Just about on it now. Oh, that went alright. Lots of stonefall here, gets right as far as the middle of the glacier. We've just seen a big pile come down off that side, but in a couple of minutes we've got steps across. That's the open bit where it's already fallen in. I think we might even be standing still on some of it. But this bit here, about just over half a metre wide, but gaping chasm.
I see the bottom.
There was one beforehand and it wasn't as wide, but it was really dark and deep. But this one, like, quite a few buses in it. It looks like we've got a couple more over here. In fact, it looks like we've got an actual ice fall. There's the crevasses. You can see them quite well now, where we've come over. Even this side's much bigger than we thought it'd be. Big crevasses to cross, which aren't always all that interesting. Well, they're scary because they're big and big. And when you look down them, and there are some of the footprints that have broken through, so we've had to obviously avoid that. I don't know where that goes. Looks like they go right over. They either go right over or down the middle. Middle's got the smallest ones, isn't it? But I should think they go over the other side.
Yeah, I would have thought so, just avoid them. See what happens.
Will we ever get down? It's only sounds early. It's only 12:30, but we've been going since 4, and it's been a lot more strenuous than we imagined. Can't quite remember where we got to in our narration, our long day, but we did actually take a little detour down the glacier when we should have been going up the side of it to get to the level bit that takes you to the hut. I'll show you that bit there. Didn't realise we had to go up so much to get back to the hut, or to the hut. We're now going up on this stuff. Yeah. Which is interesting because a lot of it's hollow and full of water and stuff. But to be honest, the crampons do well on it.
Your axe is moving as well.
Yeah, the crampons do well on it. It's just best if you find somewhere slightly level, because my ankles are caning. Well, we've only got to go just to that rock now, and then crampons off. Should be a relatively easy traverse round to the hut. We hope. It can't be much. It can't be any higher than that traverse, because otherwise there's no point going up the doodah.
No, it's not high. It's lower.
Yeah.
We'll go down from there. But we'll go up first of all. I think.
Round where that cairn is.
Yeah. And also that's down.
We went down there, and then we had to come up again. So we're running late and running on empty.
Still.
Well, we're off the glacier overdose today. Considering it's our first time we've actually done a lot of proper crossings and finding our way through the ice falls, I think we did very well. Only one of us fell in one. Well, I put my leg in one, and Hamish put probably 2 legs, was it?
Yeah, up to my waist.
It was a hairy moment, but we got over it. So we've come down from there, and we've done all sorts, including bits we didn't need to. We've just got to cross this bit and round the corner hopefully, and down a bit, and there'll be a wonderful hut.
That's what happens.
Yeah, it's
You
not,
fall down a crevasse. Mind you, I'm glad it's that and not anything else.
could have been worse, but we'll try not to do that again. Right, so let's find this hut. Well, let me just take my crampons off first and say sorry to my feet. Just a quick message for Nige if he ever sees this. I totally agree with you. Glacier stomping. It'd be alright if you had it planned and it's not long. But this is absolutely massive. And just recap on where we've been. Came over there. We come down that slope, which is I don't know how long, but it's long enough. Big crevasses. Up and over that one. Down this ice fall. Across the actual main glacier down here. We then went that way a bit, came all the way back, and then we come up over this one. Extremely tiring, quite exhilarating, and if we'd come planned to do it with a bit of energy, it would have been fantastic. There you go. Anyway, that's the back of the Wetterhorn for you. We only got to the end of the snow, more or less. shame. But it's not a bad feat. All we've got to do is find the hut, which is just somewhere over this shoulder and then down somewhere else. Starting to look more like afternoon weather, so we'll keep moving. Yeah, that's a big ice snowfield. It's totally covered in stonefall. They're whizzing down all the time. You can hear them. Some of them big, some of them small, and most of them get to there. Not something you want to cross. Right, another 15 minutes. Even the last bit of path to the hut, we have to rig up a little abseil. It's just a nightmare. Oh. And then we've got to go over there.
He came up there, he seemed to come up quite easily. So.
Yeah.
I just really hope it's as easy to get down.
Up's easier than down though, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Right, oh, that's the last climb down there. That was a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. We've been surprised and then surprised. And the only good news is the hut's just here. So we're nearly there. But I'm sure there's at least one more surprise for us. Maybe two. Final, or maybe the penultimate, but final bit of pain and suffering coming down here. How many times have I said that? Right, we've got our own little dorm, no one else in it, because we were late and everyone else has been booked in over there. Either that or we smell. I think it's probably the latter. But that's where we're going. Someone's boots are being chewed by the dog. Huh. Excellent. You leave your £300 boots outside to dry in the sun, and a mangy dog comes along and rips them to pieces. Right, we're going to probably just film a bit of the way down, because I've only got 5 minutes left. Hang on, let's just show you the outlook of this mini hut. Fantastic. I won't be going up there tomorrow. I've had enough of all that rubbish. Well, we've had a lie-in and a bit of breakfast. It's now just gone 9. So we are going to make the descent. The rain seems to have more or less stopped. We've just got some cloud to negotiate. But the weather in the distance, which we caught a glimpse of, seems reasonably settled. So we're going to be off down this treacherous path. Oh, come on. Well, there's a hut. And there's the dodgy route down. Bad weather's moving over there. We've got some quite good weather here. That's the rest of this ridge. Looks like the path eases off. Back there wasn't really a path. We had to cling to the rock and a bit of cable. But no doubt we'll get a bit more of that later. The wonderful ice falls. The bottom edge of the glacier just there. Only a little bit of film left, so I'm just going to save it for further down. The hut's on the other end of the ridge behind that. You come down all that wonderful stuff. Across the slabs where the ladder was, where the water's running. And then across behind the scree, down the scree, and there's Hamish. It's the scale, it's just, when you look at it, you don't realise how far you've got to go and how big everything is. Gonna go get myself a drink. Nearly there. Never know what to say, really. We're now down. We're going to toast our achievements. Oh, hang on. Oh, cheers. Oh, that's good.